Son, get moving. Hang it about for. What move you by? Hello, son.
What you got?
What's the world doing this morning?
Oh, still going round.
Go on. Still making them dizzy, eh?
Well, there's a bloke here that's just married his 7th wife.
And they talk about the direction of labour. Aye, aye. Why don't you play the flute? Morning, Ma.
Morning, Bar. How's the missus?
Oh, fine, Tar. How's the old man?
Oh, shocking. The same as usual.
Good morning, Mr. Gorman.
Morning, Coley. No, it don't matter. I'll go run it back. You want to watch this stuff? Make your face all dirty. That's right. Keep them rolling. All right. Morning, Charlie.
Hiya, Gov.
Hiya, Jiggy boy.
Morning, Miss Gorman.
Bye, darling.
Yes, my love?
We're out of tea.
Tea? Couple of pounds, do you?
Oh, anything will do me, dear.
Morning, all.
Good morning, Bar.
Hi, Fiduccio.
Buongiorno, lei va bene?
And don't start that lark. Good morning.
All right, good morning.
Better good morning. Morning, Tony. A couple of pounds of tea for old Nellie, the costumer, and don't take no money.
Righto, Bar.
The van's rehearsing downstairs. You get the rent? Blimey, I forgot. Goodbye. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Bar.
What did we take in the club last night?
Just over 1,400.
1,400, eh?
Yep.
Oh, quite a skinful. Hello? Hey? Yeah? Speaking? Oh, not up yet. Mrs. Gorman, your husband's a very smart boy. Right, first one. Ah, Slash boy.
Oh, I got some lovely stuff here.
Go on, have you?
Yeah.
Here. What's going on? This is my desk. What's the matter?
This'll make your mouth water. Clothing coupons, petrol coupons, package of 500 each, them.
Oh, very choice, Slash boy.
And there's 2,500 quid.
2,500?
Yeah. Hot, eh? Very tasty.
Oh, it's a lovely job here, Slush boy. Blimey, you've got a watermark and all.
Been trying for years, just found out.
How much?
250, my price.
My price, 100.
But there's 2,500 of them.
100.
Oh, I should peddle them myself.
Listen, peddle them yourself.
Daylight robbery, that's what it is.
Of course it is. I'm doing myself. What have you 15 I've done with you?
Look here, Bart. What's all this cattle about Millie's shop, eh?
No, Arthur, no. Listen.
What's the matter?
If you hear anything, shh. People start talking, shh. Whatever they say, whatever you hear, shh. That'll open a lovely big iron door for you, and you go over the moor for 10 or 15 years, see? Now then, what I say, shh. Here, who's that singing?
Sounds like my old woman talking another language.
Stick around, Slash.
Okay.
Here, what's going on down there?
Mr. Gorman, Miss Foss wanted to go up and see Mr. Sugiani, but I had orders.
That's right, Coley boy. Now then, Annie, what's all the fuss about?
Oh, Bar, please, I'm terribly worried.
Blimey, don't tell me it's happened.
Bar, it's Millie.
Millie? Millie Sharp, what about her?
What has happened to her?
Oh, nothing's happened to her. She's lovely. You want to take things easy, you know, you ought. You know what the doctor said? You've got a weak heart, you have.
Bar, you're wonderful. You're a family man. You don't play with other girls.
You don't know my old lady. And listen, you go home and have a nice sleep. And call back later, that's a good girl. And keep off the brandy. Like telling an Eskimo to keep off the ice. Here, if she calls round later, send her around the back of the club, okay?
Okay.
Women, get your blinking well hung. Hello? Hey? Yeah? Speaking? What? No. Here you are, Slushy boy. 100 knicker. Now, Scarper. It's all right, they're all real, and don't spend them all at once. Oh, Bash boy, what do you want?
Seen the papers?
Papers? What papers?
They found Millie Sharp.
Millie
The river police got her out. It's all in there.
Now look what you done.
Oh, I ain't done nothing. It was the barber. I argued with him. I ought to have clouted him. Tipped her over before I could stop him.
There's an half-pleased Nuxie.
Here, Bar.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, what's that?
Inspector, what's his name, and Annie?
Now that has torn it. Bash, that's about us for $1 million. I'm off to see Naxi. Naxi! Where are you? Naxi! Here, Naxi, you caught this?
Please don't bother me, Bar. I sing a song.
Well, here's a lovely chorus for you.
Naxi. Please, Bar, you have no finesse.
Look, come off that roundabout. Here,
What is it?
Shufti.
The body of a young woman aged about 22 was recovered from the Thames by river police. Believed to be Millie Sharp of Redmayne Street, Soho.
Basher! Basher! Get me Basher.
It wasn't his fault, Naxi.
Get me Basher!
Oh, get him on, keep your hair on, shut, and the place stands well in the morning.
Don't telephone, cretino. Telephones, always telephones. I show you. Basher! 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 Basher!
Here, Knox.
Come on, Nadja, what you do here, huh? What you do?
Come on, Nadja, what I tell you?
Listen, Knox, off, Ammo.
So, you got a big river, huh? The Thames. She's a big river. 30 feet of water, 20 feet mud, and you put her in a puddle, huh? So they find her, in a puddle.
It was the barber. He done the job. Wouldn't listen to me. Blinking amateur.
So, my little barber, huh? Mascalzone. My little cut whiskers, no? Next time, Basher put him in mud. Not barber, Basher, capiche?
There didn't ought to be a next time. There didn't ought to be a this time. There wouldn't have been if I had anything to do with it. Bash 'em, yes. Murder, no.
Shut up! You are a clerk. Talk to telephones.
Not while your little Annie talks to the police.
Good ditch.
Your little piece of X. Inspector Rendell's been having a little chat to her.
See?
See?
Get the boys after her.
Okay, Knox.
Tell them to get their noses on her tail. Find out where she go, what she do.
My little honey, talk to the police. No, possible.
Ah, you don't want to worry about her, Naxi.
Santa Pace, telephones. Now you carry it with you.
Now, wait a minute.
Always
Don't
telephones.
start
Set the
shouting.
phone.
Put your tail on. Barney, yeah, come up and fix Naxi's telephone. Yeah, it's gone again.
Which was recovered from the River Thames off Greenwich and believed to be and recognised by witness to be Millie Sharp.
Huh?
Millie Sharp. She'd been strangled.
Brooks?
Millie Sharp. What did happen to her? She's lovely. Which was recovered from the River Thames. Millie Sharp. Millie Sharp. Millie Sharp. She'd been strangled. 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 Millie Sharp.
Millie Sharp.
Millie Sharp.
What did happen to her? She's lovely.
Which was recovered from the River Thames. Millie Sharp. Millie Sharp. Millie Sharp.
Millie. Oh, mon Dieu. It was the barber. Il l'a étranglée.
The barber?
I get drunk.
Get. Baby, you've got. You're cockeyed now. Here. Suppose you let me take you home, huh? What's this? Metropolitan Police. Admit Annie Foss to Riverside Mortuary. Did you say strangled?
Murdered. They threw her in the river. I saw her.
Who?
Millie Sharp. She was my friend. So good, so kind. Oh, poor.
Let's go somewhere else and talk. I'd like to find out more about this. It might prove very interesting. There's your evidence, right there. And there's the story I got. Well?
Linda Medbury, supposed to be the best fashion editress in the business.
So?
So, where's your copy?
Here. But what about Sujani?
I didn't bring you all this way across the Atlantic to write stories about gangsters. We don't have any over here.
Oh, my aching back.
If you want to write that kind of stuff, you can go straight back to Chicago.
You have millions of women standing in queues here, haven't you?
Unfortunately.
And it's the Sujanis who make the queues longer and the rations shorter, isn't it? Well, I don't want to draw fashions when I know mothers are out there.
Now, look, I've got 20 or 30 men who can write this story for me. They can't do your job, and all I'm asking from you is just...
Listen, sweetie. You're too good a newspaper man to spike that story. And those 20 or 30 other guys out there didn't get it in the first place, so you print it and like it because there's more to come. And there'll be no more of this new look stuff till I get an old-fashioned look at that story on the front page.
Of course, I could have you thrown out of the country for breaking your contract.
In 24 hours, dearie, I'll be Mrs. Jumbo Hoyle and a British subject. Then nobody can throw me out of this country. And I'm going to print that story and the follow-up right here.
I don't want to find you in a mortuary.
After working here, I'd feel at home most any place.
What time's this boy of yours arriving?
Cable said this morning. Look at the time. I've lunched alone at a table for two, and
Probably the plane's delayed.
Delay was probably another blonde. Are you going to print that story?
I'll hang on till Jumbo arrives.
Anybody would think you were Sujani's Uncle Fudd.
Who's he?
He's the guy down in Tennessee who's always doing...
Well known in the West End of London and throughout the larger provincial centres as Eduardo Sujani. Starting from today, the Evening Echo will publish...
I just came back to get my shoes.
Hey. Do those again. You have a job here, you know.
Are you
Hello. Hold it. Have them for me tomorrow. Now get off home and relax. Bring me back in 2 minutes.
Bye, Uncle Fudd.
Starting from today, the Evening Echo will carry a series of articles exposing his black market activities and an international organization built up over 10 years of unpunished crime. You got that?
Why, sir, Mr. Hoyle. Hello, Jonesy. It's good to see you. Hello, Smithy. That's Holmes, Fawcett. Hello, Jumbo. Hello. Boy. Good old Jumbo. You look 10 years younger. Yes, I feel it. Hello, Jim. Hi, David, you old scrounger. Bill, what have you done to your hair? Son, you've grown up. Jumbo. Where is she? Now we'll have her back. Linda! Linda!
Oh, Jumbo! Oh. Uncle Fudd, did you say relax? This is D-Day all over again. Oh, darling. I'm glad you're home.
Oh, dear.
Some people have got no soul.
Hello, yes. She's busy. It's the office. Eh? What's Sujani's story? Oh, all right. She'll call you back. Now then, what's all this about Sujani?
Oh, nothing much, darling. Some little crook I'm writing about here in London.
And what's he got to do with fashions?
I'm trying to outmode him.
If you're going to get married, you won't have the time.
Oh, I can knock off a paragraph every time I come up for air.
I want the air, too, you know.
Mr. Jumbo, do you know I'm very happy?
Are you? You wait till we get to Paris.
Oh, criminy. I still have 3 sketches to do and a few thousand words to type.
Now, wait a minute. See this? Special license, 8 o'clock tomorrow.
And here, the ring, I think. Yes. And at 9 o'clock tomorrow, 2 Pullman reservations on the Golden Arrow.
It's a wonderful routine.
Well, that lets out Mr. Sugiani.
Oh, no, it doesn't, my sweet. He's in with the rice and old shoes. Would you like some coffee?
Mm-hmm. Linda?
Hmm?
Linda, only 2 people have tried to write about Sugiani. One of them was Harry Furman. Yes, a very curious case. Harry was happily married, had a lovely wife, 3 sweet kids. He just vanished one night, and nobody's ever heard of him since.
Still take cream in your coffee, dear?
Mm-hmm. Then there was Jimmy Pentlow on our paper. He was found in a doorway. And he's half blind and he's paralyzed.
Oh, no, Jumbo.
Oh, yes. We hadn't any proof and we couldn't find any. Mr. Sugiani is still the boss. The nastiest thug in Europe.
Well, what are the cops doing? Just sitting around on their
They've got to have evidence. This Sugiani's too smart. He'll pay men $1,000 a year to take the can back.
Take the can back?
Yes, take the rap. Go to jail for him. Oh. Darling, you'll have to learn English.
I'm willing. I'll teach you American before you're much older.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Darling, it's been so long.
Yes, 6 years. And we're only 2 among millions. Doing anything but the job we wanted to do. All I want to do now is to marry you and settle down in some quiet little place and go to work. Isn't that what you want to do?
Mm-hmm. I've dreamed of it so often, I know every detail of that little place. And I can feel the gingham apron tied around me. And I make the best cookies you've ever tasted. Biscuits you've ever tasted.
I can't wait another second. Come on, let's get married now. I don't want you mixed up in this Sugiani business. It isn't healthy. I have a use for this pretty thing, you know, and I don't want it found in a river.
Oh, nonsense.
Linda, what do you think happens to people like this Millie Sharp? They don't just walk out of life as simply as all that, you know. Any police station will show you a gallery of a couple of hundred of them. Not suicides. Put out like little candles. Lots of little lights going out all over London. Don't you see what you're getting into?
If you know so much and the police know, I don't see how he goes on.
That's easy. You can buy people's loyalty, you know. Politicians do it with promises. Sugiani does it with cash.
Now, you listen to me. If you think of a lot of tired women standing in queues with their precious coupons, and think of those little lights going out all over London, then you think of that son of a... See this?
Ah, the old thunderer.
Here's some thunder from way off. In loving memory of my husband who gave his life for his country. I might have had to put that in there for you. And meanwhile, Mr. Sugiani is still alive and prospering on the black market and murdering little Millie Sharps. Still want me to quit?
Oh. Hello, yes, Jumbo here.
This is Uncle Fudd speaking.
It's your editor again.
Now, Jumbo, you know about this story, this Sugiani story, I mean.
Yes, I know about it, and I want to talk to you about it, too.
You sound a little annoyed.
Annoyed? I'm petrified. I think you're crazy to allow it.
So do I. But it's too good to miss. I've got Divisional Detective Inspector Randall. He's looking after things. Let me talk to Linda, will you?
Now, look, you...
Uncle Fudd? Hold on a moment. What's your answer? What's your answer? Oh, Jumbo. Jumbo.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Sounds like a bazaar in Tokyo. Suppose you realize her danger. Linda Medberry's not the sort to be worried. She's very high-spirited. 2 more legs, she'll be running in the Oaks. Still, I'd hate something to happen to her.
Well, you can't expect the poor old taxpayers to provide young ladies with bodyguards.
Now, look, I lost 2 of the best chaps in the world, Sugiani. I'm sure he was behind it.
Stone certainty.
Well, I'd give anything to shop him.
Well?
Well, doesn't it occur to you that this girl might have picked up a trail? A fresh trail through this, what's her name?
Who?
Foss?
Foss? Annie Foss? Yes. Use your phone.
Yeah.
Hello? Scotland Yard. Yeah. Annie Foss was Susanna's girlfriend for years. I could never get a peep out of her. Hello? 15. Yeah. Got a cold? Sam Brooks? Rendell here. Look, put a detail on to Bicester Court, Shepherd Street.
Bicester.
What?
Bicester.
Oh, Bicester. Yes. Well, B-I... Oh, never mind how to spell it. Put a detail there. Medberry. Miss Linda Medberry. Yeah. and report to me. Got it?
Not now, bashful. We're
Shut
busy.
up. What is it?
You seen this?
Yeah. Black Market Terror Unmasked by Linda Modbury.
Never heard of her.
Underworld sensation, gangster control. Sticks at nothing, not even murder. Dangerous.
Ah, not a toffee.
I say she is dangerous.
Well, it's all good publicity. It don't matter what they say, as long as they say it. Who said that? Blimey, I did.
How much do you make a week, Bart?
Oh, me? Oh, about 300 and pickings. You're doing all right.
I ask you, not me. You. What you do for these 300 and pickings?
Oh, time I dusted the house, got the kids to bed, my day's gone, dear.
Shut up. Earn your money. What you do about this Modbury? You know where she lives?
Yeah, I know where she lives. But if you deal with her, you'll be dealing with every newspaper in the country. And it won't be long.
Then what I do?
Like I told you, nothing. Ah, she can't prove nothing. Besides, would you reckon reads it?
I read it, and I don't like
Well,
it.
don't read it then.
Your chair is too near your pants. You are a clerk, Mr. Chair Backside Clerk. Mr. 300 pounds in pickings. Basha.
You want me?
Nobody in his right mind would.
You know this, Modbury?
Now, be very careful, Nuxie. You're going right in up to here.
Mr. Chair Telephones knows where she lives. You go around and...
You know what happens if he's caught, I suppose? About 15 years penal servitude.
Shut your face. 15 years. And for 30 years, I build up and build up. You think I want to read this in the paper?
How much the job worth?
How much? It's my department. How much? What's the meaning?
How much? And he come to life. Say money and he bloom like a beautiful
now,
flower.
listen, Nuxie, why don't you use a bit of loaf? This is a newspaper, different music. You're chucking away a gold mine here, and what for? Now, listen. Mrs. Gorman's little boy's in this too, you know. Now, why don't you box clever?
Box clever?
Yeah. Use your nut.
Watch your bill. Come on. Hello, Charlie. Paper? Aye, Hey, your bit of stuff's outside.
Okay,
All right, I'm coming.
Maffei! Where's that tea?
Hello.
I don't care how you arrange your time, but your job's to protect Miss Midbury 24 hours a day, right? Right. All right, thanks a lot. Well, Puddin', I'm very grateful.
It's all right, Gov. Anything for a smack of that Sugiani mob.
Why don't you try having a real smack at him?
Ah, this place is my bread and cheese. Sugiani's a big bloke.
Yeah, but you've got plenty of good boys here.
You got the weight. That's where Sugiani's got it.
Oh.
Open your mouth once, that's your lot.
I'm not going back to the paper for a month.
Ah, nice long honeymoon, eh, sir?
I could use some of that time here.
What, in a gymnasium? Poor girl.
Look, you know as well as I do he's going to have a crack.
You'll try, I've tipped it.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Wait till she comes home with a broken nose?
Wait! One foot on the floor! That's if she's lucky.
I can't stand it, Puddin'. The thought of it's driving me nuts.
Well, all you got to do is mark the card, that's all.
Would you help?
Me? You mean them? Half the blokes in London would. That's all we're waiting for, just say the word.
When?
Now? Maffei, ring that bell. Watch 'em rush. Usually goes to dinner. Now listen. This is Mr. Jumbo Oil. He's sports editor of the Echo. He's always been a good pal of ours. He's going to get spliced to this Linda Medbury. You all seen this?
Oh, yeah.
He thinks that Sugiani's going to try and bash her. So do I. I'd like to bash him. But we're all right at this sort of thing. But we're not very bright up here. Mind you, if we had the headpiece, we'd have a go, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Who's in? All yours, Gov.
Right. First of all, how many can Sugiani collect?
Couple hundred.
What?
That's nothing. He could get twice as many. Birmingham, Glasgow, Manchester. Big business, old Nuxie.
Nuxie?
Nuxie. Knuckle dusters.
He uses them on the girls.
The teeth might hurt his knuckles, see?
They're solid silver. The girls don't like them. Especially the pretty ones.
You ever seen a bride smashed up by knuckle dusters, Gov?
It's not that I don't believe you, Annie. I simply think you're making a boogeyman out of me.
Oh, Miss Medbury, what use to talk? Look, this paper. You will know who said these things to you. Willie Sharp said only half this in a cafe. And put her in the river. What did he do to me?
You'll be thoroughly looked after all the time.
Please, you would kill me. You must stop these stories.
If you'll think for a moment, you'll realize that printing this and lots of it is what will save you. Might have saved Millie Sharp if I'd met her. Sujani goes on only because people don't know about him. Oh, Annie, you must give me the rest of the facts. That's my Jimbo. Who is it?
Get an echo. Aye. Miss Linda Mebry?
Yes.
Ah, Gorman's the name. Call me Bar. Can I, talk to you for a minute?
I'm sorry.
Ah.
Just what do you want?
I told you, I want to talk to you.
Suppose you come round to my office in the morning.
Oh, you're doing all right here, aren't you? So you're the Mebry lark, hmm? Well,
Will you get up?
You were saying?
If you don't get out of here, I'll call the police.
Oh, will you? Oh, I've come over all goosey honest, I am. Now, listen, miss. Take pity on an hard-working man and just, spread it over there, will you? All right, show off the torso if you want to. It's a smasher.
Come on, give.
Aye?
Talk.
Oh, talk. But I was saying, you've been writing some stuff about a Mr. Sugiani, haven't you? Now, I don't call that very sensible or very kind.
That's too bad.
Could be. He's only trying to make a living, same as anyone else in this hard, cruel world.
I'm just plain curious to know how.
You know what curiosity did, don't you? Poor little pussy. Nice little pussy. Right down the bottom of the well.
Where you put Millie Sharp.
Now, look, miss. Some blokes go round trying to find other blokes to give them a job, see? But other blokes, like Mr. Sugiani, got ideas. And they give jobs to other blokes, see? So they all make a living. And they all go home to wife and kids, everybody's happy. See?
No. I think he's a crook.
Now, look, miss. Supposing you had a word with Mr. Sugiani, I, think you're like my employer. Aye. Don't shove. Naxo!
Give away.
Aye?
Miss Modbury, I'm Sujani. Please excuse for come to your apartment. I speak very badly English.
But you read it well enough, don't you?
Miss Modbury, my lawyers say make a writ for libel. But I say no trouble, please.
What a pity. We could have used that writ for framing.
No writ. I don't like trouble. Miss Modbury, why you do this to me?
It's the old St. Patrick in me.
Patrick, what he got to do?
I don't like snakes.
Jokes, huh? Miss Modbury, I don't like to waste words. Why you write this? I think perhaps you come to my club and somebody spill wine on your dress and you say, all right, I make it very bad for Mr. Sujani, no?
No. I'm going to make sure you don't murder any more Millie Sharps.
I don't know this one. All I know is my dance girls, but they're very respect. This I insist. I got lords, ladies, and ministers come to my place.
I really couldn't be less interested. If you'd like to come to the Evening Echo tomorrow...
Why don't you come to my club and see for yourself? Bar, a beautiful table, special flowers, special men. If you find what I say is a lie, I make a check for charity. Hospital, anybody.
And what's to be the proof?
I got witnesses, accounts, files. I got friends.
Yes, I've heard about them.
I got enemies, too, Miss Modbury. I'm in business. I got competition.
That's quite true. What about Millie Sharp?
Who is this Sharp? She wants to know. Sharp, who? You know so. What a beautiful apartment, Miss Modbury. When I see this, it reminds me of the Doss house.
The what?
The Doss house, where I used to sleep when I was a little boy. 2 pennies a night. Straw, like the cattle's. Every night before I used to go to sleep, I used to say, Sujani, one day you will have a beautiful place to sleep. My God.
Have you always lived in London?
All my life.
What nationality are you?
British foreigner.
How'd you get started?
All these jobs. Butcher boy, baker boy, here, love.
And, who looked after you?
Sujani. I was hungry. I was always hungry. I could murder for a piece of bread. Fighting together for a crust. I live in the dustbins.
Garbage cans.
There, pick, little pieces to eat. Filth, rubbish.
children of the field. I was one.
You really came up the hard way, didn't you?
No, it's enough. I came up.
Mr. Sujani, how did you start the Blue Moon Club?
Oh, it's funny, this.
I get little jobs in restaurant. Then one day I meet somebody. He say, I got no job. I say, me too. He say, I got no money, only £2. I say, I got no job, £3. So I say, what you do? He say, I wash the dish. So I say, we got £5, 2 brain, 2 per hand. We got business.
Sounds like Samuel Smiles.
No, not Smiles. Bargorb.
He washed dishes.
Mr. Telephone's dishwashing person.
I'm beginning to see the development.
So we open a club in the nighttime. He wash dish, I cook, wait, everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. The house where I start in the back, now she's mine. Everything the best I got. Beautiful. Poo, poo, poo. I'm Sujani.
And Millie Sharp?
Che seccatura.
Who told you about Millie Sharp?
Yes, I expect you would like to know my informant, wouldn't you?
Please, Miss Modbury, that is all I want.
Well, perhaps I could arrange a meeting. Say, tomorrow afternoon at my office.
I like very much to do business with you, Miss Modbury. Publicity, huh? Make me very, very happy. A little present.
Put that away.
No like? Curious, huh? Listen, sweetheart.
Get out.
Capriccioso, huh?
Taxi! Get out of here.
No.
And take this overcoat with you.
Miss Modbury, I can be nice. I can be not nice.
Naughty, naughty. You're a smashing looking ducks. You got these and those all in the right place. Nah. But there's a big difference between now and then. They might slip a bit. By the way, who's this informant you're bringing face to face with Mr. Sujani? Annie Foss, isn't it?
Get out of here.
I'd like to see Annie. Where is she? Annie, come on!
I said to get out.
Oh, pardon me. My army training. Annie! Annie, come on! Aye, aye. Come out, ducks. Ah, there she is. Oh, Mademoiselle Parlez-vous herself. Come on, get going.
Annie, don't go with him.
Listen, pussy. Got any boyfriends? We'll have a good time. While you got time. So long. Juicy.
Look, I can't wait any longer. Tell Mr. Sujani
There's Mr. Sujani's car now.
Well, that's enough. Don't forget, keep the beautiful mouth shut, huh?
What can we do for you, lady?
I have an appointment with Mr. Sujani.
Go on, what you call for the rent? Can I be of any assistance?
I'll talk to Mr. Sujani.
Come on, Sam.
Bye, huh? Come on. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. No good. Here. Pick that. Pick that. All right, go on. Ah, Miss Lei. Quanto sei simpatica.
Amenez-moi à la maison.
There's a lot of important people coming tonight. The right wines for them. There's that French card. That's right. Cheddar Lafitte, 1932. That Lord Nexton, Champagne, Krug, 1929. For Mr. Sujani and his new, what's her name? Bollinger, 32. And if Miss Membry turns up, Arsenic, 1948.
Yes, sir.
Here. I want 2 hard-boiled eggs and a bottle of beer in my room, sharpish. Righto, son. Here you are, Dax.
Ah, Miss Lane, this is such a great honor to me for you to come to my poor house.
Oh, I think it's wonderful.
You like, huh?
Oh, I love this decor. It's like a movie set.
Oh, much better. The best for Sujani, yeah? Coley, champagne for 2 upstairs.
Sure, well, sure.
Now that's a beautiful painting. Such tempo, such rhythm, such bravura.
Such hooey.
You are a great connoisseur, Miss Lane.
I like that.
Oh, that's nothing. Wait till you see what I got upstairs. A genuine Tintoretto.
Sounds fascinating.
For 35,000 pounds, it should be.
Hard cash or brute force. If he can't buy them, he can bash them. That's what frightens people. Now, most of you were in the services in one war or the other, so I don't suppose this job will be any hardship. But it's got to be done quickly, before he can get those reserves down from the Midlands and Glasgow. It's not months or weeks or days, it's hours. And make up your mind about this. What we're doing is absolutely against the law. If we're caught, we're for it. Anybody worried? Yeah. No. Right. Now, the first thing we've got to do is to kill the golden goose. Stop his currency. Find out who's working for him and where.
It's all right, Gov. We already got him spotted. I've got some blokes watching his house now. If anything comes out, it'll be put out.
Yeah. What about them boats putting?
Boats?
Yeah, he's got some boats on the river. They make the ships coming up the estuary. London docks, Tilbury. Stuff's thrown overboard. They bring it in, contraband.
Yeah. Of course, they pay his customs.
But don't the police know about this?
Of course they do. But where's the witnesses?
He's an enterprising...
You know what he registered as? Why he wasn't called up? A blinking farmer.
Now, what about them garages, boss? There's 200-odd cars in there, all stolen property, ain't there?
Round the corner?
That's right. All dolled up, numbers filed off, new plates, proper spanking.
Any old iron?
You are me lucky lads. Tease up.
Lovely gal.
Well, here's to Operation Noose. Noose? Yes, that's a rope with a loop and a slip knot.
Here's to it.
Linda!
Darling,
Why'd you bring Miss Medbury here?
I insisted on it. I had a visit from Sujani.
What?
You're right, darling. He's a killer.
Well, what'd he say?
Oh, he said he could be nice and he could be not nice. But his little chum said I had these and those all in the right places, but they might, slip a bit.
Sounds like their handwriting.
Oh, Puddin' Basin, Miss Medbury.
Pleased to meet you, miss. Glad you're safe.
Thanks, so am I. Darling,
Yeah, I'll be right with you. Right, boys, this is it. Thanks. Get some sleep tonight. You're gonna need it.
Good night, Gov.
Good night. Good night.
Now then, Spaniel boy, take the launches down the bottom, meet the Sylvester. Same time, same signal. Watches, clocks, perfume, machine tools, and diamonds.
We've had a lot of stuff lately, you know, Mr. Gorman. We don't want to go mad like and get into trouble.
Look, get down the river and earn your money.
When that I was but a little tiny boy with a hey-ho, the wind...
Look, turn it up, Greasy. That's a nice job you got there. You're a cunning boy, Greasy. What time does the plane go?
About 5:30, Mr. Gorman, sir.
About 5:30, Mr. Gorman, sir. That means you'll be in Amsterdam about 7, do your business, and get back here tomorrow sometime.
That's right, Mr. Gorman, sir.
Well, then there'll be another job for you. Them emeralds.
Oh, Mr. Gorman, do you think it's safe so soon?
Well, of course it's safe so soon if Nuxie says so.
Well, I've done so much for Mr. Sujani lately that I'm becoming known. You see, I've always kept out of trouble
Don't
before
go
because I've
on
been so
and
careful.
on and on.
If I
Don't go on and on and on.
Be arrested.
Greasy, over the newspapers. The horrible fizz of yours, the horrible hissing voice are very likely... Yeah, get into this.
Reverse.
What are you doing, a dance? Come on, get in a bit and shut up. Oh, them ruddy choir boys again. In working hours, too. Ought to be a lad.
I rather like the sound of the voices myself. I think it's very charming indeed. Reminds me of the time when I was in the choir. Used to sing in Handel's Messiah.
Yeah, stop nattering. Handel's Messiah. Now, shove off. Are you potted or waiting for something to sprout?
I want my money, Mr. Gorman, sir.
Oh, there.
But not that, if you don't mind. I know Slush's stuff.
What do you mean, stuff? This ain't the ordinary slush. It's the real McCoy. Look, watermark.
Oh, very lovely. Beautiful. But I'll have ordinary money, if you don't mind, Mr. Gorman, sir.
Ordinary money, eh?
Yes.
Nothing cheap and nasty?
No.
That's for toe rags like me, I suppose.
Yes.
Now, Scarper. Now what you waiting for?
My ticket money, Mr. Gorman. Mr. Sujani said I should have some extra. You see, I've been putting a lot of expense
going
lately.
on and on and on. Don't keep going on and on and on.
Aunt Henrietta staying with us.
There you are. 14 and 9. That's £101, 14 shillings and 9 perishing pence. That's you and your pound of fat. Oi, you've forgotten something.
What's that?
Your bus fare.
I'll walk, Mr. Gorman.
Who is it?
Linda Medbury.
Ah, Miss Medbury.
Hello, Annie.
You come to see my hovel, eh? Sit down. Sir Johnny, before he made me live in a beautiful apartment like yours. But now c'est fini. Back to misery.
I wanted to come and see you, Annie. For one thing, I've been terribly worried about you since last night. What happened after you left with those characters?
What happened, Miss Medbury? Sir Johnny has another woman. That film star. I know he does not love me anymore. Maybe he get me killed or something.
I'm glad to see you're packing, because I'd like to have you go away for a vacation somewhere.
The only place I go for a vacation is the cemetery.
You make such pleasant conversation. Listen, I'll arrange it all for you. Now I want you to come to the office with me and tell me everything you know about Sujani.
I only speak when you promise. No stories until I leave England.
I'm afraid you don't know the newspaper game.
But you don't know Sir Johnny.
You do. That's what I need.
Miss Medbury, I got to die soon. But I'd rather die with a heart, something peaceful. I don't tell no stories until you promise to wait until I leave England.
You're not in love with that toad, are you? Well, you just told me he has another girl.
On n'aime pas pour être aimé. On aime. Voilà tout.
Oh, Annie, why don't you get yourself out of this mess and settle down somewhere? You're very pretty, you know, and there are lots of nice fellows around.
And the barber.
Again, the barber. Now, who is he?
Ah, mon Dieu. I wish I was like you. So beautiful and so innocent.
Oh, Annie, come now. Look at... Oh. Linda. Look, if you'll give me the whole story, I'll see to it that my editor does hold it back for a few days, until you're safe on the continent, okay? Oh, Annie, don't worry. I'll help you. So will my Jumbo. Why, he has a whole army of men after Sujani, but if I tell him to delay the action, he will.
If anything happens, Miss Medbury, you will be responsible. Promise.
Look, I'm not asking you to kill the story. Just hold it off. Give her time to get to Paris and disappear.
I don't have to remind you. Sujani is front page news. You put him there.
But look, I promised that girl. I told her I would. Just 2 days. That's all I ask. 2 days. I'll go down on my knees.
I'm sorry, but it can't be done.
Uncle Fudd, if anything happens to that girl, it'll be my fault.
This is the Evening Echo, you know, not the Police Gazette.
But I promised, Annie. That stupid editor won't help me, and you have to. Hold the boys back a couple of days, will you?
I wonder if you know what sort of a fellow you've picked on in this Sujani. He's not an ordinary crook, you know. He's big business. He's a warlord.
I'm wondering what sort of a husband I'm picking. Oh, just a little while. Please, darling?
In that little while, he'd finish off the pair of us. Now, in any case, I couldn't stop putting on the boys now. They wouldn't listen.
You should have seen his mug. I follows him out to Sugiani's place, and I done him on the corner, see? I says, you... begging yours, miss. Well, I clocks him, see? Oh, all right, mate, leave me alone and you can have the lot, he says. Then he starts taking off his harps and flutes. Daisy roots. Boots, miss. He goes like this, and there you are. Look, get out of it. Then he takes off his jacket, and out comes this little how'd-you-do. So just in case there was anything else, I takes the lot.
Well done, Linty. Good work. Right, now to get back to the job. First team.
Sir.
Ropey, you're here. The warehouse is 10 o'clock.
Right, sir.
Second team, Moggy.
Yes, sir.
Third, Nelson.
Yes, sir.
Fourth, Mac.
Yes, sir.
Now, Moggy, you're going in behind the Blue Moon in Dobbs Rents.
Yes,
Nelson, your team's here in Redmayne Street.
Yes, sir.
And Mac, you're here in Nestor Street.
Aye, sir.
and Puddin and myself with the main body are going in here in Pallet's yard. We're going straight through the front door. Any questions?
Yes, if we get mixed up in a rough house there in the dark, how are we going to tell who's who?
Yeah, that's a sticky one.
Aye. I picked up about 3 dozen of the Batter Boys from Covent Garden. You've ever tried to mix it with the Batter Boys? It's worse than class of good dogs.
I'm bringing him in from Billingsgate. My lot of cabmen from Chelsea. Chelsea! That's it! Simple. Football. Football jerseys. We'll take them with us and slip them on as we go in.
Up Chelsea!
Now, why didn't I know? I could have cabled Leo the Lip for a Dodgers shirt. Honestly, you fellas are getting better than Sujani.
Yeah, we've got to be.
You better be. I don't want you all beaten up. I have a feeling
What?
that you're going to get all beaten up.
That's funny.
Hmm?
I have a feeling, too.
Just unlucky, eh? No idea who did the job.
Now, look here, Mr. Rendell. You've got nothing on me.
You haven't got much on yourself.
That's the reason he was picked up, sir, on Redmond Street. Insufficiently clad.
No, nothing at all, Greasy. Nothing at all. Except half a dozen whopping big sparklers sewn up in your undervest. Where'd you get them?
I don't know. I keep telling you. I didn't know I had them on me.
You could sit down on half a dozen lumps of coal without knowing it, eh?
I never sat on them.
Yeah? You knew you had them then?
I tell you, I don't know anything about them.
Look, Greasy boy, what do you think the judge is going to say to you?
You can't prove anything.
You got married a year or two ago, didn't you, Greasy?
Yes.
And there's a little Greasy, too, isn't there?
Nice wife, nice home, beautiful baby boy. I'm wondering what the judge is going to say to you.
I'm no stool pigeon. I won't talk.
We're not asking you to talk, Greasy. We're just wondering what the judge is going to say.
Oh, Mr. Rendell, you know I'm no stooler. I've always been a straight man. I won't talk.
What do you think poor Mrs. Gréville will say?
I will not be a stool pigeon.
Mr. Sujani will be lighting a nice big cigar about now. I shouldn't be surprised.
He'll be drinking your health for a long time to come.
I wonder if you'll look after your wife and kid.
How long do you think I'll get?
Oh, it all depends, doesn't it?
The question I'm asking you, greasy boy, is where'd you get the stuff?
All right. I'll talk.
I must say, it's a bit galling to have to spend 6 years of your life clearing out a couple of stinkers over there and then to come back and find one in your own backyard.
But when Annie's safely out of the country, we can go ahead. I can write my story and your boys can do your job after our honeymoon.
Any stories you tell after the honeymoon, my sweet, are going to be in the nursery.
Oh, Papa.
Oi, Puddin', here, quick.
Back of the queue, back
No,
of the
turn it up, Puddin'.
Hold it.
Do you know about this Glasgow job? They got a dozen lorries down at the garage, all filling up. I just seen them. And Saxy, you know, Saxivech, is the boss.
Gold-plated black market there, Gov.
Better collect together about 50 of the boys and get after them.
Get on to it. Next. Oh, good evening, Inspector.
What's this, the night school? All learning your lessons like good little boys. Floodlight football, eh? What are you, the sports mistress? Good evening, Mr. Hoyle.
Good evening, Inspector.
Well, good evening, Miss Medbury.
Hello.
Anybody here ever heard of a man called Sujani?
I knew a Briley Knight was once called Niente Chocolati.
Or Greasy Anderson?
As a matter of fact, we're all here talking about finding jobs.
Good. I don't mind that. What game are you really playing? There have been cases of breaking in, cases of assault and battery, and 4 lots of unlawful entry. All on Sujani's property.
I don't get your message.
A little private war of their own, miss. Very silly. If you're apprehended in an act of felony, or charged with assault, or a breach of the peace, you'll be treated just like anybody else. If a magistrate can't deal with you, then you'll go before a judge.
You mean if they put Sujani out of business, they'd be in trouble?
His Majesty's judges, miss, are hard men. Anybody who breaks the law has to pay for it.
So? Lock them up.
Oh, no evidence. Yet. Personally, if they find a nice quiet spot for a scrap, I'd let them fight it out and then go in and pick up the pieces. But my men are public servants. They're here to protect the public, not wet nurse a lot of half-baked little yobs.
Yobs?
Yobs. Got it?
Well, fellas, that's the setup. Coppers one side, Sujani the other. Anybody want to quit? Now, listen.
You got the details, eh, Saxy? Petrol coupons, clothing coupons, Well, the list, huh?
Cereals A, C and K to Sheffield, B, G and H to York, all the rest to Glasgow.
Where's your sugar?
Ah, so. Now, what about this cloth?
What about it?
Well, supposing the bloke won't pay the price?
Saxy, my friend, I make this deal myself, personally.
Oh.
Oh. If he make any trouble, give him the hammer.
Oh, you'll get that all right.
All right, you can go. Good luck.
So long, bar boy.
Ta-da, sexy boy.
Tell me, bar.
Hello? Hey? Yeah, speaking. Hey? Chartreuse? What colour? Yeah. Yeah. Righto, ta-da. Hello, hey? Yeah, speaking. Hey? 15 dozen? How much? Who do you think I am, Nuffield? My price or nothing? Righto, ta-da.
Do you know how much you... No.
Hello, hey? Yeah. He always comes in late. I don't care who he is. You can't serve drinks after time. It's against the law. Want to get me pinched, do you? No, not even with a sandwich. It's against the law. Oh, well, if he has in his room, that's different. That's the law, too. Ta-da. Imagine some bloke's got no respect for the law at all.
How much you give Sax?
150 nicker.
All right. So Johnny speaking. Yeah. What's the matter? Greasy Anderson? He's in the nick? What is this nick?
Nick?
See, Nick.
Why, John, quad, cooler, prison.
Who's that, so? Get some bail. The police give no bail? All right. The police give no bail. How much he had?
About 30,000 quid.
30,000 quid, huh?
Yeah.
So, once in a while, not much.
I wonder who gave him away.
What make you think?
Oh, something at the back here.
Forget it. Take care of Greasy's wife, huh?
Yeah.
Get some lawyers.
Hello? Hey? Yeah, speaking. Hey? Spaniel? Oh, done the job, have you? What, all of them?
That's what yes.
They sunk the Navy.
Hello, Spaniel? How many hurt? You too? Where? Ah, poor Spaniel. Buy a hammock. Hello? Hello! Greasy. Now the launches. Who is doing this to me? Mudbury.
Now, listen, Nux, it can't be, huh?
Mudbury and Danny. Annie's mouth. Talk. Sempre parla. Con la bocca. Con la maledetta bocca. Sempre
Calmati. That means calm.
Pazienza.
Eh?
Sì, I calm. No,
wait.
All right.
Fièvre de baiser n'est jamais apaisée. On est blessé quand l'amour est passé. Le rêve le plus court nous hante pour toujours. Le cœur est lourd quand l'amour est passé. Il faut savoir saisir notre chance, car bien trop vite, hélas, est fini la romance. Et notre cœur blasé se souvient des baisers. Il est brisé quand l'amour est passé. La fièvre d'un baiser n'est jamais apaisée. On est blessé quand l'amour...
Good evening, Miss Annie.
Bonsoir, Alphonse.
Bonsoir.
Attendez. Tenez, mon vieux.
Mais...
A little present. I'm going away.
Je suis très triste, mademoiselle.
I'm not well, it's my heart.
Ah, le cœur. Toujours le cœur.
Oui, toujours le cœur.
Quand l'amour
s'est passé. Il faut savoir saisir notre chance, car bien trop vite, hélas, est fini la romance. Et notre cœur blasé.
Nessos, could I have a word with you, please? Just a question or two.
Il est brisé quand l'amour est passé.
Huh? Who? Mr. Randall? Aspect. Flatfoot's paying us a visit.
Oh, blimey.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Send him up. You don't like Flatfoot, huh, Bar?
Oh, nasty. Can't stand them. Why, look who's here.
I'll come in.
But do. Mr. Sugiani, Inspector Rendell. Inspector Rendell, Mr. Sugiani. You four to play bridge sometime.
This is a great honor, Inspector. Champagne for my friend, huh? Always so busy with these crooks. How you keeping yourself, Inspector?
We can't seem to find out much about Millie Sharp.
That's too bad.
Oh, dear, 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 dear. Proper lady she was, yes. Very high-bred. I think she wore a 44.
Where's any fuss?
How should we know, Inspector?
Listen. If anything happens to her, I'm coming for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Must you go so soon, Inspector?
Yeah. I'm going back to my family. Wouldn't like to infect them by staying here too long.
Oh, by the way, Inspector Family, how is your little daughter?
Huh? How do you know about her?
I'm Sugiani. It's a long way to the sanatorium, huh, Inspector?
24 bob return. You and the old lady 48. £2.08. Lot of dough, that is.
How would you like to go to the sanatorium every weekend and see your little daughter? No expense, no worries, in your own car.
I haven't got a car.
That's your fault, son. There's one waiting for you. Just say the word.
The best doctors, the best surgeons. I pay for everything for the little girl, huh? I make her better, Uncle Luxie.
And a car, petrol to put in it, and a nice bit of pocket money.
Don't say pocket money to my friend, the Inspector Barr. Say something with respect. £1,000, perhaps, huh?
Yes, in war bonds, so he can't be traced. Suits you, eh? War bonds?
Then in a few years, when you retire, you cash them, huh? You buy a nice little hotel in the country, huh? You like?
That car. Are you serious about it?
Ah, it's a business proposition, huh?
I'll take it.
There you are.
Now you're talking sense, Inspector.
On one condition.
Yeah?
Bring it round to Savile Row to my office.
What, now you pinch us for bribery?
I'll give you a laugh, my friends. See these? They've got your names inscribed on them. One day they're going to hang over my mantelpiece. I'm going to smoke my pipe and look at them. I should be smiling then. So get all your smiling done while the going's good.
Inspector, have some champagne before you go. What, bottle and all? Listen, Nuxie. If anything happens to Annie, we've had it. That black cap the judge is wearing, a cap at all, you know. It's a small, square bit of black cloth.
Shut up. Judge's black cap. I'm not afraid. Enter. So, what'd she say?
This bloke that's after you is a pal of the Midbury client. Name of Hoyle.
Hoyle?
Soldier or something. Just come home.
What else?
There's another bloke called Basin, Puddin' Basin.
And what about Annie?
She's rolled up.
What do you mean rolled up?
Dead.
That's a marvelous bit of oak, that is. I I've been saving it up for a job like this. I'll fasten the lid down later, Doctor.
The sooner the better. Pity. Yes, she was a patient of mine for 3 years. A lovely girl to look at. Otherwise, quite dreadful.
Cause of death,
myocarditis, heart disease, aggravated by a couple of bottles of brandy per day for over a period of months.
Poor kid.
Ah, I'm in so much grief, Inspector. Annie, my little Annie. So long time she was my sweetheart.
I don't like the sound of those burns on her.
No evidence about it.
Well, you know, she smoked in bed. She was always so careless, Poverina.
Not careless enough to answer any questions, eh?
Oh, no, what kind of talk you make, Inspector, eh?
Have you got a search warrant for this place, Inspector?
No.
The house belongs to the firm, you know. But never mind, make yourself at home. Have a nice cup of coffee.
My little blackbird, don't sing no more. But more flowers, more roses, more lilies, more orchids. The best for my Annie. I shall give you the most beautiful funeral Soho's ever seen. They shall talk for 50 years. Opulenta, sarà, vedrà, opulenta.
It's all been taken care of, Naxi. It'll be the most decorous funeral you'll ever see.
Speriamo.
Yeah, smashing.
Oh, Inspector Randall, we've just come to...
Too late, I'm afraid.
You dirty thug. You killed her. You and those jackals of yours. You're a policeman. Go on, arrest him.
Now, just a minute, miss. There's nothing I can do. Mr. Hoyle, will you see Miss Medbury home, please?
Yes, of course. Come on, darling.
I'm going to get back to that typewriter.
Have you got that? You mustn't blame yourself, you know. It wasn't your fault.
I swear I'll finish this man. It was the last thing I ever do. There.
This ought to knock a few nails in. 22 Chelt. Insert. Para. Frame in there.
With Annie Foster's compliments, here are a few more nails for Mr. Filthy Sujani. Oh, Sujani, I want to get the vile taste out of my mouth. Sujani.
Sujani.
See this? Read.
A bit more grief this evening?
Hey.
Sugiani again. Further details, London's #1 racketeer. Hey, where's she getting this stuff?
You're asking me?
Well, you're standing there.
This Mudbury and oil. I'm going to pay a call. I put him in dock.
There are two kinds of dock, you know. A wet one and one with spikes all round it.
Shut up. I'll be back soon. Hey, cut whisk. £100 cash. Huh? You do something for Knox, no? This Mudbury, you know where she lives? You go around and... Capiche? You know the place. Fire escape, window. Check with me when you finish. All right.
Hello? Hey? Alphonse? Oh, Bart here. Here, my table in a few minutes. Yeah, I'll be right down. I'll grab a shave, first of all. Yeah, ta-da. Hey, where's the barber? I want him.
Mr. Sugiani sent him someplace. I saw him go.
Send him someplace? Get me two of the boys, quick.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
is this horse, sweetheart?
What's it got to do with you?
Are you going to answer me? What is this horse?
What's it got to do with
Two men were sitting on the banks of the River Thames. They saw a piece of wood floating downstream. One said to the other one, "Look, George, the Board of Trade." The other one said, "Don't be a chump, it's moving."
Ti darei la mano, mi dirai di sì. Vedi un sol lontano, partiamo io da qui. What's the matter? What's happened? They got me before I got her. Who? Police? Hoyle? Who? No, the boys. Gorman. Mr. Telephone's dishwasher. So you failed me, huh? You kill my little Annie, but you don't do nothing to this Mudbury, huh? You kill my little Annie.
It's 14735, 182, 81, 223, 3 and 6 for stamps. 9.
Here, guess what?
I know. You're a wolf cub.
No, this Medbury lark.
What about her?
Your two boys have got her downstairs in the cellar locked up.
In a cellar?
Yes. They done the barber first, like you said. But they brought her back with them. Thought the change of air to do her good.
They want us to do 10 years for kidnapping?
Me? I ain't here.
You like the idea of going to quad?
I've gone home. Them two boys thought they were doing a clever thing.
Clever thing. Isn't it marvellous, huh? Isn't it marvellous? The daft baskets. Now, look. We gotta get rid of her before Nux gets back. Now, tell all the boys, lay off. Don't touch her, don't even talk to her. She's poison. We gotta get rid of her.
All right, then. Let's get rid of her.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm fiddling this my way. Hello? Mr. Sugiani back yet?
No, Mr. Gone. He's upstairs with Miss Watson in the film star.
Mrs. Gorman, your husband's a very lucky boy. His nibs is upstairs, going into the film business. That'll give me plenty of time to get rid of this Miss Mudbury.
Ah, this is nice. You know, it is about time, my dear Monsieur, for men to return to the epoch of the great princes. The spenders of princely wealth, creators of art, patrons of science, architects of good taste and exquisite sensibility.
Oh, Eduardo, I like that kind of talk. Please go on.
You like, huh? So, in the middle of the 14th century... Shut up. In the nonsense. Sir Johnny speaking. So, in the middle of the 14th century, when the cathedrals, the great cathedrals, were roofed in gold. Excuse me, please.
This is Fiducio. Fiducio. Listen, Nux. The petrol dump. They just done it.
Yes, my dear Colonel. Come to the club. Certamente. Don't argue, come. It's a friend of mine, a member of parliament.
Hey, you laughs. Yeah, I never could get anything right. Who is it?
Taxi.
Oh, come in. Blimey, what's up?
They've done the market.
Here, park yourself. What happened?
Come on.
Why don't you answer it?
That will stop.
Supposing somebody else ran out of gin, that would be tragedy.
Oh, what does it matter, huh?
Come on, we'd better answer it.
I take it. Yes?
Listen, this is a warehouse. Eh? Yes, I've been in and smashed the place up. I'm up to me hips in claret.
Who is she?
The wrong number. Don't worry, it don't happen no more.
Oh, Eduardo, that's so cute.
I make it fix, huh?
The petrol, the coupons, the lot.
Well, 18,000 quid's worth? Why, it's highway robbery. It's a case for the police.
Eh?
Well, could be.
Oh, how do you like that?
And I tell everybody not to disturb. What's the matter?
Oh, pardon us, busting in, Noxie. And you too, lady. But it's Joe Potts wants a word with you.
What happened? Huh? Come here.
Pardon us, this is business.
I'm off to the doctor's now.
Okay, sir. You can go too. I'll see you later.
Now, listen, Nox, this is important.
Why I got to say something twice?
Why, you staying here for a bit? Yeah, I thought so.
Please forgive me, Marcia. Business is business. But love, it's much better.
Linda! Linda! Now, look, I'm a family man. I got a wife and a couple of kids. Look, little boy, little girl, and one more on the way. Now, don't bother about me. Do her a good turn. Go on home, will you?
No, thanks. I like it here.
You've had one baseball tonight. Now, look, there's the door. Free as air. No one's stopping you, please. I don't want no trouble. Go on home.
I think I'll just wait for my friends to come along for me. Thanks.
God save the House of Lords. Now, listen, miss. I get a dozen boys up here and shove you over the bridge.
Really, Sheriff?
Isn't it deadly, eh? Now, listen, Audible. You know you got me, haven't you? You know I ain't the sort. Now, why don't you be a good girl? Go on home.
Wouldn't care to fix me a highball, would you?
I'll fix you a nice high jump. Now, look. Nux is coming back. He'll cut you up. He's a bit brown over you and your boyfriend. He's got the needle. I can't say I blame him.
I'm much more concerned about Inspector Rendell. I think your policemen are wonderful.
Now, you all know the area. Two Johnny's offices here, the Blue Moon Club further along. There are 5 ways of getting in and out. You'll have upwards of 300 people to deal with, so mind what you're doing. We want the lot. The signal is 1 5-second blast on the whistle, right?
All right, Mercia, I see you at the club, huh? Basha, man all ready?
Yes, the boys are all here. Of course we'll have a bash. As soon as we know where the oil lot is, we'll have a go. It's going to be a carve-up.
All in position, sir.
Thanks, Brooks. Jove, I'm hungry. I could eat a horse.
I'll get you a sandwich.
No. The missus has got a nice knuckle of pork waiting for me. I just phoned her I'd be late.
I'll bet she'll have something to say about that.
No, she doesn't like Sugiani either. He's kept me out of bed too often.
Good shot.
Not bad.
I wonder if the Medbury girl's still in there.
She'd better be, otherwise we'll never see her again.
Why don't you go home? Who are you?
Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Barr, hope you won't mind. This is the dress for your little girl. Fair's fair, after all the tea and sugar you've given me.
Why, that's sweet.
So's his little girl. She's a duck.
Lovely crepe. And the ruching.
You wouldn't believe it. 42 6 a yard.
Let's see, how many dollars would that be?
Look, don't mess about. My house is on fire.
Wouldn't be surprised. There's enough coppers outside.
Coppers? Did you say coppers?
Hundreds of them. Now, I always say, just give me the material.
Coppers? I wonder why.
Calling for me, dear. What are you doing?
Putting on me coat.
What for?
Oh, I finished.
Yes, yes. There's your little boy. There's your little girl. There's a lovely dress for her. There's your wife. Do her a favor. Go on home.
Listen, don't you? I'm going home. What's the matter?
Coppers will be here in a minute. Look, there's the door. Free as the breeze. Go on home.
Listen, pussy, home.
Come on, Ma. Hello. Looking for somebody?
Ah, Miss Mudbury. In my house. I have been waiting for this.
I, too, have been waiting for something. And boy, are you going to get it.
You are not so clever, Miss Mudbury. I also got an army like your Captain Hoyle, but till now I don't know where to use it. Now I show you. Get me Basher.
You know the police are out there.
That you, Basher?
They're all over the place here, Nux. Police and all.
Now, wait a minute, Basher. Don't fight with the police. I got Miss Mudbury here. Nobody must touch her. I don't even touch her. I use my charm. Capiche? With the women, I always use my charm.
She'd been in and out of here ever since she was a kid. Everybody knew Maffy. We'd have done anything for her. Anything. Now this happens.
How is she?
Well, it's time we moved. Now remember, there are bound to be a lot of women in the Blue Moon, so be careful. All teams in position, Puddin'?
Covent Garden? Right there, Chiefy. Cabby's team?
All white and Pud.
Billingsgate?
All ready.
Smithfield Butchers?
Okay, Pud.
Hold there, Gov.
Right. The Blue Moon first, then straight through to Sugiani's place. All in together and remember Maffy.
Now, Sugiani makes stories. I give you the Marco Sugiani.
Oh, per l'amor di Dio! Hey, hey, come on, stop that! Hey, 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 oh! Please, mercy, oh, please, mercy now, that's not now, please, mercy, mercy, oh, it's,
I'll show you what it feels like to beat people up, you silly...
Hey, hey! Ow, wow!
Billy, no.
Please.
Hey, oh, please, please, not the works of art. Use your brain. Hey. No more. Press it up.
Linda, darling, are you all right?
Yes.
He hasn't hurt you, has he?
No.
Now, stay here, don't go away. I'll be back in a minute. Good Lord.
Jumbo? Gee, thanks. That was a big help.
Thank you.
Lovely perfume. What kind?
Oh, I don't know, either Chez Patou or Patouche.
How long have you been working with Gianni?
Well, I'm awful sad about.
What is it?
Johnny just got away through a window. Some old bloke saw him going to the church across the road.
The church? Oh, shut up. Come on, let's go. Save the judge a job. Pity.
What shall we do with the body?
Put it in a bottle.
Jumbo! Oh, darling.
Why don't you go home? You can slip through the shop front door.
Listen, I can't go home.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, the police will come for me. What will the neighbours think?
But your wife's waiting for you.
Do me a favour, give her this, will you? Yeah, and this. There's dough in it. Tell her what's happened.
Bah, you'll frighten the poor girl to death.
No, she knew it'd have to come. When I listened to her, this wouldn't have happened. Tell her to keep her fingers crossed for me. I'll see her soon.
You'll see her soon?
Yeah, that's it all. I'll see her soon. Well, ta-ra, Nellie. I wish I'd been one of the world's workers like you.
Bah. Thanks for the tea.
Taxi!